apple.
Yeah.
You know, when you buy them, you never know.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be sweet? Is it gonna be bitter?
It's gonna be all
Is it gonna have
mealy.
flavor?
Sometimes they're mealy.
Yeah, I hate that.
Me too.
Open our line. Hi, everybody. This is Shannon.
And this is Mark Waller, and we
We're
are
on Conversations with Spiritual People
live.
And we're enjoying this apple. We did meditation and we're kind of grounding down a little bit, and we're sharing this apple, which is delicious.
So what can you tell us about the apple?
It's delicious. It's crispy. It actually is really good, and like Karen was saying, you never know when you get an apple if it's going to have that sweet, bitter, the sweet sour taste. This one has that sweet, but it's got a little sour. It's good. You never know.
It's balanced.
And this is really good. So we're going to talk about angels tonight, and because we've been really shifting and moving and all of these things that are happening. We got this eclipse coming. We got a full, all the planetary alignments that are going to be happening. They're all going to be moving forward. And so my angels have been really working with me about shifting and creating. And so this year we're going to start our third Wednesday of the month, meditation. We're going to do meditation, and then we're going to have a conversation about a topic. And we're going to talk about angels. And the types of angels and why they do things and why they work and how they work.
What is an angel? We all have this idea, or we read it from books, or people tell us. But what is an experience with an angel?
What is an experience, or what is an angel?
Oh, let's do one at a time. What is an angel before we do an experience?
Well, an angel is a divine being, and they are in their own tribe, I guess, their own race, if you want to put it in that way, in a cosmic place where you have your cosmic beings and different races in the cosmic beings, but you have a divine race, which is the angelic race. And there's different levels. You have angels, just regular angels, everyday angels, and then you have archangels. Then you have principalities, you have cherubs, you have thrones, you have the virtues, and the higher up you go in the energy, and the more your consciousness opens up, you have more access to the higher levels of the angels.
So would you say the closest ones, I believe there's 9 choirs, and those are more accessible here?
The first 3 are more accessible in the 3-dimensional realm that we work with a lot, just regular everyday angels. They normally are here to help us. It's, let's say, in the kindergarten. And then you get the next level up, which is the archangels.
So you're graduating, it's like high school?
And most people know them. They're biblical. You can hear, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, Michael, Metatron. Those,
the four main, and then up to below.
And that first level is more of the 3rd dimensional, what we mostly would see around somebody. If I'm working with somebody, those are the ones I'm going to see the most. Now, every once in a while, I do meet somebody that has the middle range. And if you think about it, it's like in Peruvian shaman, there's 3.
The 3 worlds.
The 3 worlds.
Or the 3 stages.
The 3 stages. And in that place, those angels that work there they come in, they have very specific energies. They work with the person. You'll see that a lot with people that are doing some very high level work or very personal work. Most people that do like vortex work, grid work,
more bigger global
stuff. They work
for the collective.
Yes. In that space. So for me, like you said, what does it feel like, or what do you experience? For me, when angels come in, I feel them, and sometimes my heart gets a little racy, and especially if they're higher energy, and I'm like, whoa, slow down a little. Or like the archangels, I will ask them not to come in so bright, because they come in so bright, they're just it's very bright. So I'll ask them to come in very softly. But you have the angels, those angels, when I feel those, I feel at peace. I feel relaxed. I feel totally in that divine presence, just relax. Like I could just relax and go to sleep. A lot of times in that space.
So you feel safe.
Yes. And then they'll walk with me on journeys. They'll go with me. They'll show me things or be with things, and it really takes me in a whole nother realm, of places and experiences. That answer your question? That's my perception, the way I feel. I feel very at peace, very centered, very loved.
So that would be like the energy. What about, I've heard of the term like earth angels, people who embody that energy.
Wow, those are really cool. When you do, like, if I love when they come to see me. I do, because there's a presence or a smell that they have. Mm-hmm. It's like a lilac smell that just permeates the room.
And it's not a cologne, it's not a perfume.
I ask them, I say, hey, do you smell that? Yeah. They're like, but it's a lilac presence. It's a smell that's so beautiful. And normally when they come and their presence, they come to get aligned. They'll find me, they'll seek me, and like, oh, let's see what you're doing.
And it could just be randomly at Walmart and just start having a conversation, and they get deep. You're like, well, where did this person come from?
That's right.
It's just kind of out of place. You're like, you talking to me?
Right.
And you can feel the presence. I'm like, this person is just not a person.
Any other questions? Anything else? Because like on our daily life, when we want to work with things, like I know people that will tell their angels, hey, give me my angel of parking. I need a beautiful parking space, and do it. Or if you're looking for the perfect gift, ask your angel that works with gifting. Very fascinating when we get to work in that world with them. We can do a whole workshop on them and go into greater detail, but we're just having a discussion to talk about what it is. For like you, how do you feel when the angels are near you?
Similar to yours, it does feel like a pulse or a pulsating in the body. You can feel the sensation between, like you can feel presence, like you literally feel like somebody there. Mm-hmm. And I usually feel it in my heart center. Like you said, it kind of feels like an excitement.
Yeah, that's
or like
just excitement.
Like a little kid, you're like, what is that?
Like, ooh, yeah.
Or that.
No, kids.
Like, hello.
For somebody that wants to, let's say, connect for the first time, I know intent is a very powerful thing. Mm-hmm. How can someone make space, or is there a particular way?
Ask. And if some people, they get kind of nervous about it, because when you start working with the angels, it's like, well, am I connecting with real angels? It's like, oh, are they dark? Do they got something? I'm like, how do I know if they're real? Well, real angels will make you feel at peace. They always make you feel at peace, and you can feel their light. You can feel their love for you, and that's the excitement about it. And always remember, you have the bubble around you, and nothing goes into your bubble unless you give it permission, and it always has to be 100% pure light. And a lot of times, the best way to just call them, ask them, come and be with me, and sit. Sometimes just say, if you wanted to set a practice, say, Tuesday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to ask my angel to And they will get into a place they know at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be here at this time, and they will come and be there. Like for me, it's normally about 5 in the morning.
Did they pick that for you, or did you pick it for yourself?
No, they picked it for me. 5 in the morning, normally that's when they're working with me. I'm working with others, helping others with whatever, and they're showing me, and we're working together. And that's how I normally know what my day is going to be like, because they've already showed me or let me experience the energies, and then you're just playing it out. It's like in Peru, we had this joke. It's like, oh, we're on day 3 of the same day. And it was. It's like you're in 3 different days or 4 different days in the same day. Because it's different energies, different things, different places that happen. And it's very beautiful.
So somebody wants to know, are there romance angels?
Oh.
Yes, they are.
That would fall in the department
cute,
of the cherubs, the little naked babies with the little bow and arrow.
But your guides and your angels normally will help you, guide you, and move you into a place to meet someone. And their angel will say, oh, we got to get him over there at this place, or her over there at this place, and to meet. And that's how it works. Because you'll have a thought process. Oh, I need to be at Walmart at this time. Because Billy Bob's going to be there.
Oh.
and then their angel's going to go, oh, well, Susie Q is going to be over there. Let's go over there and let's go get some beer. And they show up. And then everything happens.
Synchronicity at its best. Being in the flow.
It is. Yeah. Synchronicity. And that's one of the things they love is synchronicity. If you pay attention and watch the synchronicities in your life, your angels are doing that. They're working and putting everything into place. Every moment, everything into place.
Another question. Let's say, how can I utilize my angels to have confidence, believing in myself, like being one with my angel to really be self-aware in who I am?
Rephrase that.
Okay. How can I connect with my angel to become more empowered? Not just myself, but just as general.
But like I said, you set up time every day and you sit with them. It's like in the Pacos will open up their energy and let go of whatever, and they bring in their Samis, that's what they call it, the Sami energy, and let go of the Hucha energy. The same process that we did basically the same process we did in meditation. Mm-hmm. We take what we've been carrying and we hand it to our angel, and the angel turns it into this beautiful gifts, the doves. And then they give you back this beautiful energy, this Sami, this really light, beautiful, relaxing energy. Makes you want to go to sleep and rest, and you feel this beautiful rest come over. So or you go in a state of relaxation.
So the more consistent, the more you practice, the more you can feel. Mm-hmm. So you have to make that conscious effort to speak to them, ask them, hey, I need help in this situation.
But I don't ever ask them for help, and that's the thing that's really interesting. Ask for understanding about it.
Clarity.
Mm-hmm. Understanding, clarity. Help me. Is it necessarily that I go through this in a dramatic way, or can I go through it in a joy and peace way? Mm-hmm. Can I get to the same thing? And that's where the angels work with us on a daily basis, because we always have that choice. They're willing to allow us to do the rough way. It's
go figure it out. Call me when you're ready.
But then it's how you're able to. And one time I think we were driving down the road and I was asked, well, how do they communicate?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to give you the frame of reference that you know, and they're going to give you the experience that your brain, your mind, will comprehend. So you get it. And sometimes we do have to comprehend something in a little bit more heavy energy way, instead of the light, joy, fluffy. Everybody wants to be the fluffy, lovey-dovey, but we're not here for that. We're here for duality, and we're here to see the bigger picture of what everything that is going on, the light, the dark, the up, the down, the left, the right. And so the angels, they help us in that way. Did that answer that question?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have a question? Anybody shy on camera?
So going back to, you were mentioning about the constellations and everything lining up, how does this connect with the angels?
Yeah. Well, it just opens the veil up easier for us to be more at peace with it and open us up to where we can see more and relax more and open the veil for us to connect easier with it. Good? There's a question.
So people talk about angels and guides. Can an angel also be a guide?
Yes. Yes.
And is there a distinction?
Okay. Normally the lower, just the angel is normally would be your guide.
Mm-hmm.
The archangels come in for specific jobs. They do for healing. The Raphael comes in and does healing. Gabriel comes in and does messaging.
Right.
Michael is for protection. And there's many, many, many others that work with us in our daily lives that we don't even realize that. And that's the archangels. But our just the angels, they can be our guides. Just the lower realm, I get. Not that they're less than any of them, because all of them have the same energies, but they come in and work in this dimensional space with us here. And they are assigned to us, and it's very, very interesting. A lot of times our angels, you can be walking and you feel like, oh my God, you hear this voice, stop. That's your guide. Because your guide is to protect you from things and help you with things and move through things with you.
I want to share a personal experience having to do with that. I've been in situations where I'm driving and I literally feel somebody go like this to my car, and I'm almost about to get hit. It's like literally like something tells me, go this way. And gratitude right away, thank you. It's like I knew that there's something bigger than me that just moved me out of the way. You can feel that.
And angels do a lot of creative work too. Your creativeness. They come in and work with us with inspirations, shows us things of that magnitude. And angels, a lot of people have a depiction of angels of having these big wings and they're all glittery and all this stuff. Not all angels have wings. Oh, that gives her a...
So the creativity, I always think about connecting with my intuition when I'm being creative. Is there a link between intuition and angels then, or are they kind of their own thing?
They're your own thing.
Okay.
Now you can ask, and there's a difference. There's a feeling that you get.
Right.
Angels don't talk like this.
Shannon,
No.
you need to move.
Do you know how many people will be running in there going, ah, girl, run! Run! Normally they do come in your own voice, or you'll have this inner knowing that happens, or this feeling that happens. But your intuition comes from here. It's like your gut feeling. It's in here. That angelic feeling is in it feels out of body a little bit more.
So it's more out here.
Expanded.
Yeah, than in here.
Yes. Good question. People ask that, how, working with the angels, how do I just listen. A lot of times it's very subtle how they communicate, and it'll be like a feeling or inner knowing, and it's like, why am I thinking about that? It's them.
Or a song.
Or a song. They love songs.
Like, you have a sense of humor too, right?
Oh God.
They really like to laugh, and you can
laugh, dance, move, all kinds of fun stuff that they do. They do.
I want to share something. Earlier, I was feeling pretty bad. I've been having some issues in my house, and so I was feeling really bad. I was crying. I was just having all these negative thoughts, and my Pandora was on. And then when I looked at it, there was a song. The song that next played was called like "I Feel Your Pain." It was like, wow.
That's your angels.
I'm with you.
Harmony of angels.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
it was like so clear, and I've been getting like that many times, where I'm like just searching for a message, and then the song that plays just like tells me like the answer, or gives me like the encouragement or something.
Yeah, and they'll use that because angels normally communicate telepathically, and we go, oh. And I love working with them because they're in such a divine place. There's a divine presence with everything. In that. And some people are fallen angels, some people have, there's a lot of stuff. We can go into a whole big, we could do a whole big workshop on the angels, just the types and how different things that have happened, through history and things that they talk to me about, because I ask them, I'll ask. Some people actually if they are incarnated angels, they do have that remembrance. They'll have the remembrance, and they're the ones that tell you, it's like, man, it's like they don't have to wear cologne or nothing. They just have this feeling of presence, and then you just want to be around them all the time, and they're just like yummy.
And there's something about their eyes as well.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh, I can get lost in those. Everybody's still in the meditation. Everybody's energy. And I'm asking the angels, they're coming in, and it's like everybody's like, woo, look. and they love for people to understand them, to understand how does it feel. And each person has their own. If I said, well, how do you feel it? What would it feel like if your angel come in?
Kind of high, kind of like how I feel right now. It's kind of like outside. Like you said, expanded and kind of like dizzy, maybe I would say, but it feels good. For me, I think my biggest thing is like I notice like when I talk to different people, like I'll have people come to me for help. There's just some people that I can feel something with, and then there's some people I don't know if it's because they're probably so low in their vibration that whatever it is that it just can't reach them or something. I don't know, and it's like I don't feel like I can assist them with anything because I don't feel like it's getting through. Or is that just me?
No, sometimes it's the other person, because sometimes the energy, they hold it so tight with themselves. They don't even realize they're doing that, and
it's like you can't read them or
Yeah.
something. You can't feel
They don't
anything.
want you to.
Yeah.
So that-
Okay.
No, girl.
Would that be a good opportunity to ask angel assistance to reach them?
Oh, well, you can ask if it's in their highest and best purpose, because some people are in their own space for reasons,
Right.
and they're going through, and some people get like, wow, they're really good, but sometimes it's their angels are allowing certain things or some heavy energy to push them in a direction that they need to go in, that they've been fighting and resisting, and they're moving over that way, and it opens them up. It shows them the way.
Like breaks them open. That's how I kind
It's a
of see it.
breakthrough.
Just break open.
And it's beautiful. It happens, and it just. And a lot of times, if you just sit and be still and settle yourself down, they will open up because they feel comfortable. They don't feel like they have to be in a guard, or they're like, you're gonna go neutral. Normally, what I will go neutral with someone that feels resistance, I'll just sit in neutrality. Because if I open myself up more, they will go
They're
into
gonna go.
tighter.
Yes.
And then what I'm doing, if you're opening yourself up, your angels you're calling your angels, or their angels, and their angels going like, no, you can't do that. You don't have the right to push. And you try to push somebody, and then it becomes a disaster.
You gotta honor where they're at. You have to at their
And your
time.
angels will do that too. Sometimes you think, well, why the hell are they not hearing me? Well, they are.
Maybe it's the other way around. We're not hearing them.
We're not hearing that.
Yeah.
And that's where we go,
I get like that when it's like the romance type stuff. It's like, I like this guy, but he doesn't care about me, but I know he's my soulmate. It's those ones that get me, I'm like, no.
if it was their soulmate, the guy would be going like, hey girl,
Oh.
I got mail there.
Try to ask their angels to make him love them or something.
Yeah,
right?
something. And I was
No.
no, you need to sit with yourself for a little bit.
No, sometimes you don't get to have it because you're still dealing with your own stuff.
Exactly.
I always let people ask, I want my, well, have you dealt with your own stuff about relationships?
Your own toxicities.
Because they want to bring the person that is up here, and you keep asking for the person down here.
Exactly.
Don't settle for less.
And so you're like going into resistance mode, and you're just like, no, I want this. And they're like, and they keep like blocking your path because you're not supposed to go that way. You're supposed to go this way.
And then after a while, they say, well, okay, you can go and have that experience. It's all yours.
Here you go, take it.
We'll be over here.
Eating bonbons.
Oh, you're back now. Okay.
And a lot of times, when people come and ask me that question, their guides and angels are sitting over eating bonbons, watching soap operas.
Oh.
Tell us when you're done having your human chat.
Whenever you decide we're going to let go of that pattern,
Yes.
because a lot of times they set in the same pattern. They attract people that bring in the same issue.
Until it's learned, or until it's understood, or until it's
So it's
mastered.
mastered, or you decide. A lot of times it's a love language
Yeah.
that you keep holding on, and they keep showing you it's a different. Love is not that.
You gotta unlearn your toxicities.
And they keep, like I said, they try to give you the champagne. They want to give you champagne, but you just want some Ripple.
Boone's Farm,
Those fun.
Strawberry Hill.
Oh God. Not that yet.
And they're trying to give you the champagne, which that's what they know that you deserve inside of you. But you're only seeing, oh, I need that guy that treats me like that. They don't want to give, and it's kind of like that unevenly yoked. And people always find that. I'm the spiritual one, and they're not. They don't even get it. But even in that space, sometimes the person that is the
spiritual one.
The spiritual one is not the one that's getting it, because the person that is grounded and over here going, when are you going to come down to, come on, get grounded, stop flying around.
We like to fly.
I'm over here waiting for you.
And then I'm just like, no, I can't come down to that level. I'm not going to be coming down to me.
And the angels do. And you know, then when they do send somebody into your life, the angels will send somebody to give you a message. Hey, Marco. And then you'll be like, blah, blah, blah. What do they mean? You're in the grocery store and somebody comes up to you, and I've had this happen. I really, really have. Hey, you need to be careful of that person.
Oh.
I was like, what? I was just thinking about that. How do you know?
And then they walk away.
Uh-huh.
And you're going,
Ooh.
what's that? Who? Let me go
Which
find
person?
them. And they don't even remember talking to you.
I don't even know you.
I've had that. Or having a conversation with someone, and all of a sudden they're just talking and telling me something, and it's like, they didn't remember that they said. But that's the angels talking. They're channeling for them. And that's the most interesting place to be. And that's how they communicate. They can communicate in so many different ways, and most people are waiting for this.
It's not like
Fireworks and
God sends me
the light.
The choir.
Well, I had a pretty drastic communication. It was a dream, and I forgot what I asked for because I go to sleep with like an intention sometimes because I know that I get the dream, and this dream was so like solid. It was like real life, and I was like this. I wasn't even me though. I was like 3 different people, and then this last scenario I went into, I was this pregnant woman, a young woman, and there was like a seawall. It's like post-apocalyptic type stuff going on, but it was pretty bright and sunny. It was out on the
Always
beach.
pretty bright and sunny.
Yeah.
Post-apocalypse.
Yeah, because there was like no people around, but only a few people, and I don't know, it was so weird, but they were like, don't go out there in the water, and I'm like, oh, but I want to, I'm just gonna go out there for a little bit. It's not, and they're like, because it's a straight seawall, like here's the land, and then straight wall, and then like nothing but ocean, and then the waves are like huge and just crashing into this wall, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go in there for a little bit, it'll be fine, I'll be fine. So I go in there where nobody's looking, and I'm like really big pregnant. I look like I was gonna pop or something. And I get in there, and I'm just going with the waves. I'm like, wee, this is fun. And then all of a sudden, I'm up on top of the wave, and I'm going down. I was like, wee, and then boom, hit my head on the wall, and then I'm instantly dead. And then I feel my spirit leave my body, and then I wake up. Because I could literally feel it in my body. Like, I feel it outside expanding. It was like this zing throughout my whole body. And I was like, what does that mean? What happened to me? Am I going to die?
No.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I don't know what that was about, but that was pretty
Death
strong.
isn't normally in death. When you have death in dreams, it's about rebirth. It's about letting go of something.
when you were pregnant, so it's new life and in the water, emotion flowing, and being reborn.
And at least the water wasn't dark.
I'm like,
It was
oh
bright and blue.
Lord, when I have those dreams, it's like, oh Lord.
I know.
Here we go again, guys, for real.
You better pray.
Right? Like, should I go back to sleep?
And I know we're going to go into dreams a little bit, but if I dream of alligators,
Oh no.
Big change.
that's change for me. And if they're little ones, I'm like, thank God. But when they're the big monsters that come
Croczilla.
and they look up at you and they're like, oh, okay, can we make it easy, guys?
I want to take the path
With
of
ease and grace, please.
Can we ride on the unicorn?
I thought we said we were not all here for just the fluffy and happy.
I know.
We're here to be human.
But sometimes it is, they show up and and they do, they give us the dreams in that way to show us, oh. But sometimes in our consciousness, we're in our daily lives, our ego and everything, and we're going, did that really just happen? Nah. No. And then they do it again, they'll give it again, they'll do it again, and then the next thing you know, you're having a dream and it's like, maybe there's something to this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to pay attention a little more. Because they do give us signs every day. Every day.
So, angel, spirit, communicating symbolically through symbols.
Yes.
And dreams are a big one.
Symbolic, yeah. Angels will do symbolic dreams.
Song titles.
Song titles.
Yes.
Movies. Oh my god,
Yes.
movies in my
Mary
dreams.
Poppins. I'm telling you.
I haven't seen it. I need to go see it.
It was so good. But I saw so many messages in there. I was like, oh my god. And
That's
just
normally
going to
when
the movie.
I get a lot of messages in movies too. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I get it now, guys. I know why you wanted me to see this crazy movie.
It makes sense now.
Uh-huh. Because I originally wanted to see, was it the Aquaman or something? And then my daughter was like, I want to see Mary Poppins. I was like, okay, fine, let's go see. But we all had a good time. And I was just like, oh, there's way too many synchronicities. I can't keep up. And I'm like, okay, I have to write this down, write this down. So it was like, it's too much. It was great,
That's
though.
awesome.
Mhm.
4 minutes till now.
Okay.
Oh.
Any last questions?
You said 4 minutes till 9. I was like, wow. That's
Yeah.
all.
The time just
We
Yeah.
stepped into it.
Yeah.
And they will do that too.
Yeah, she will
They
lose
love,
time.
they can slow down time and speed it up.
I actually have a question about that. So when we were at that holistic fair, and I had this intense deja vu moment, and you had it at the same time, is there any kind of a connection
Yeah,
from the
because you're
angelic,
all at the same timeline.
but like with the angelic realm? Is there any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whoa.
They work you on your timeline, and a lot of times the deja vu, because you project it out, you've seen in the future, and now the time is catching up with your energy going out.
like you mentioned earlier, it's like having that knowingness
Right.
that you already lived it, and you're just going through the motions.
Right.
You're like, okay.
Like you're on the right path.
Well, because you and I had that deja vu at that very same moment.
Mhm.
It was just like, whoa, and you were like, me too. It was so interesting.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun when you have it with a lot of people at the same time. Because
Yeah.
then you're like, oh my god, we're all agreed to be at the same place, same time, same
Yeah.
back channel. What?
And we're here right now.
Yeah.
So me and Marco, if you want to know what we're doing, go to our website at CWSP4444.com. That's CWSP44.com. We are going to do an angelic Reiki level 1 and 2. I'm doing English here.
Y yo voy a hacer
Katie.
español Nuevo Amanecer para los que están interesados a aprender el curso de Reiki Angélico esta próxima semana. Te enseña cómo canalizar y conectarte con tus ángeles para autosanación y sanación para otros.
And if you really want to understand how to really work with your angels and really feel with them, come and join us. Go to our website, sign up. It's a lot of fun. It is really, really a lot of fun.
I can't wait. I'm signed up.
I'm trying to go see one.
And one last thing I want to share. We asked or I mentioned earlier about asking for things. One thing the angels really like is when we express gratitude. Thank you for that blessing.
Yes,
Thank you.
always thank
Every
you.
day, the more you thankful you are, the synchronicities, everything starts with you. You're like, wow, all I have to do is just say thank you. I don't even ask for it. It's already there for you. Open, value yourself, and know that it's for you to receive.
It is. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always there for you to give.
Do you know the theme for next month?
Not yet. They haven't gave me that because we got to get through this portal that's coming.
It may be channeling.
Maybe.
But Spirit's always saying, we'll see.
Channeling, I love channeling.
But every month you plan to do a theme.
Yes. Every month we're going to start doing a topic in this. And you're going to see some other classes that I'm going to be doing. I am going to do some channeling, teaching you how to channel. Psychic development, working with crystals and angels, and I'm gonna bring my toolbox out, open it up, and start letting people do it. We're doing class. I'm gonna start doing class curriculum. massage therapists.
CU hours.
We can do CU hours. I can do CU hours now for meditations and things like that we do. Just you have to let me know. Anything else?
Any last question?
Any last things?
Thank you.
Okay.
Always know your angels are always there for you. And ask them, how do I work with you? How can I connect better with you? And they'll show you. Ciao.
Be blessed.
Blessing.
Thank you.